Have you ever asked yourself, if it hurts so much, why don't they just leave? Or maybe you've been in a toxic relationship and wondered why walking away felt harder than staying. Today, we're not judging, we're not blaming. We're explaining why the human mind gets trapped in toxic relationships. Toxic relationships aren't about weakness. They're about psychology, attachment, trauma, and survival instincts. So let's break down what's really happening in the brain and why leaving can feel almost impossible. 1. Trauma bonding. When pain creates attachment, one of the strongest reasons people stay is something called trauma bonding. A toxic partner often alternates between love and cruelty, attention and neglect, apologies and repeated harm. This creates an emotional loop. The brain starts associating relief and love with pain. Every time the toxic person is kind again, dopamine is released, just like an addiction. You're not staying because you're foolish. You're staying because your brain is chemically hooked. 2. Fear is louder than logic. Leaving isn't just about breaking up with a person. It often means facing loneliness, uncertainty, financial or emotional instability. Fear of starting over. For the brain, familiar pain feels safer than unfamiliar peace. Even when the relationship hurts, it's predictable. And predictability feels like safety to the nervous system. 3. Low self-worth. Rewrites reality. Toxic relationships slowly damage self-esteem. Over time, a person may start believing, "This is the best I can get. I'm too much. I don't deserve better." This isn't a conscious choice, it's psychological conditioning. When someone repeatedly hears criticism, gaslighting, or emotional invalidation, their inner voice starts sounding like the abuser. 4. Hope can be a trap. Many people don't stay because of who their partner is. They stay because of who the partner was at the beginning. The mind keeps chasing that version. If I love harder, if I'm more patient, they'll change again. Hope, in toxic relationships, often delays healing. 5. Attachment styles. Matter. People with anxious attachment often fear abandonment more than mistreatment. People with avoidant attachment may normalize emotional distance and neglect. These attachment patterns usually come from childhood, not the relationship itself. So leaving doesn't just trigger heartbreak, it triggers old wounds. 6. Society teaches endurance, not boundaries. We're taught to fight for love, be patient, don't give up. But we're rarely taught when walking away is self-respect. Especially for women and caretakers, endurance is often praised, even when it's harmful. 7. Leaving is a process, not a moment. People often think leaving means one strong decision. Psychologically, it's usually awareness, doubt, guilt attempted, leaving returning, and eventually, clarity. This cycle doesn't mean failure, it means the brain is slowly detaching. If you or someone you love is in a toxic relationship, remember this. Difficulty leaving is not a lack of strength, it's a human response to emotional conditioning. Healing begins with understanding, not shame. If this video helped you, share it with someone who might need it. And remember, healthy love never requires you to abandon yourself.